everyone, and welcome to a brand new Game Shop Talk. This week, I'm trying out a new format for the show. Game Shop Talk is now going to become a more unscripted sort of opinion show about gaming news, and goddamn do we have some freaking good news to go through. For you guys that don't know what's going on because you've been living underneath a rock, that's a very old joke. If you've been living in your mom's basement with 56K modem, nailed it. Crushed it, that one's good. A Nintendo Direct has just been released, and with it, a few details on some upcoming games for the Wii U and 3DS. But the final announcement has what set the entire Twitterverse up ablaze. I hit my light. I got so excited I hit my light. At the end of the Nintendo Direct, we were greeted with a little trailer about our favorite spiky-haired buster sword-wielding friend, Cloud Strife, or Smash Bros, and it's awesome! I don't think anyone expected something this big. I didn't. And the completionist face, this right here, is the best way to explain everything. This is that. And as of the recording of this video, it's still a little unclear whether or not he was a Ballot fighter. For you that don't know what I'm talking about like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months ago, Smash Bros released a ballot where anyone can put any character they want from any franchise into this, and the top 3 fighters that they were able to get their hands on would be added to Smash. So the question still remains, who are the Ballot fighters? Is Cloud a Ballot fighter? Well, let's for a minute assume that Cloud was just a very fortunate grab from Nintendo, and we still have the Ballot fighters that are going to potentially be announced in December. I thought I'd take this video to talk about fighters that I am hoping and praying are going to be coming from the ballot election process thing. Here we go. The first character that I'm really hoping that comes from the ballot is King K. Rool. And mostly because I love Donkey Kong and I love Diddy Kong, but there needs to be a villain from the Donkey Kong series, and who better than the original Donkey Kong Country villain? My next hopeful character once again comes from Rare, which makes dealing with Microsoft the whole thing that Nintendo would have to do. But Banjo-Kazooie, I mean, it's an easy choice, but at the same time, it's a character that I feel would fit perfectly in Smash, considering it had such a great reign on the N64. This one just feels like an obvious choice because of all the nostalgia, and Smash Brothers being what it is, it's a perfect chance to celebrate a great character that was on a great console and unfortunately went and did this. Why would you make a Banjo game with cars in it? This next one, I am hoping, I can almost feel that it's a guarantee ad, considering that it's about to get its amiibo, Shovel Knight. Because Shovel Knight is one of the best fucking games ever. If you haven't played Shovel Knight, you are doing yourself a huge freaking huge disservice to yourself. Because it was easily, it was such a fucking good game, guys. Mo? Yeah? What else? Go on. Oh, you brought a toy? It really does belong as the first indie game character in Smash Bros. It's just simple math. It's math. I checked it. You take the square root of an indie game, Shovel Knight on Smash Bros. That's math. My final character, and I know this is just going to be some fanboy's hope and dream, but at the same time, with the addition of Cloud, it opens up the distinct possibility of it happening. Gino. Or Geno. Or Gino. I just call it Gino. Gino is perhaps one of the most badass characters to come from the Super Mario franchise. And if you don't know who he is, allow me to simply point out this wonderful Super Nintendo title right here that you all should go play. Square developed Super Mario RPG and created 2 characters, Gino and Mallow. Mallow, sis trophy. We don't need it. Gino, however, is a Star Warrior that took over a puppet doll and turned it into the most badass killing machine ever. Not only do his hands rocket off and punch enemies, but he's also equipped with shooters in his wrists, his elbow, he can turn into a frickin' cannon. They're so cool! Now the fact that Square Enix and Nintendo are working so tightly in bringing another character into Smash, I think Gino's possibility of showing up just went from like, yep, to here. And that makes me super happy. So those are my characters that I hope to see from the ballot. Now there's one more thing that I want to address before we wrap up this video. I'm starting to realize that Smash Bros is becoming something bigger than Nintendo had ever dreamed. It's bigger than Nintendo. In the beginning, it was a celebration of everything Nintendo. I mean, it was all about Mario fighting Link and Captain Falcon and Donkey Kong and Samus. All of these characters that we fell in love with all together in one game. And not only that, a really good game. With the addition of Snake and Sonic, this is no longer just a celebration of everything Nintendo. This is a celebration of gaming. Now, truly iconic characters are finding their way into this game that everyone loves so much, and now we too can celebrate Final Fantasy VII again before the remake comes out, because that's gonna be awesome. Well guys, that's all I have for this video. It's a new format that I want to try because it's less scripting and more on the editing side, which Future Dan's super excited about, aren't you, buddy? Shut up. But this is an easier format for me to just pick up and do, and along with that, it gives you a little bit more perspective on how I think of the gaming world, and hopefully you also gained something from this as well. So guys, in the comments down below, what ballot character do you think is gonna show up? And if Cloud was the ballot character, what ballot character did you personally vote for? Don't forget to like this video, share this video with your friends, become a Cybernaut today by clicking that subscribe button, and until next time, Seibert out. Holy shit, we're getting Cloud. It's so good!